Wow. I really wasn't expecting that. I'm just in shock right now. I've been doing this a long time, like over 45 years, and this is the first time I've ever won anything as an actor.
Demi Moore is an American actress and model, a two-time Golden Globe Award nominee. Despite a rough childhood, Demi has never been afraid to break stereotypes and ask for more. In this video, you will learn how she became the highest paid actress and what she had to go through on her way to glory.
The premiere should be a blast.
How Demi Moore lives and how much she earns. Demi Moore's real name is Demetria Jean Harmon. She was born in Roswell, New Mexico on November 11, 1962. The little girl had a difficult childhood. Her father, military pilot Charles Harmon, abandoned her 18-year-old mother, Virginia King, before her daughter was born and went to prison. When the girl was only 3 months old, Virginia married advertising agent Dan Hines. She didn't know that he wasn't her birth father until she was 13 when she found her mother's marriage certificate. However, this union brought no stability to the life of the future actress. The stepfather was an alcoholic and was gambling away a lot of money. He often changed jobs, so the family had to move quite often. In total, they traveled to about 40 cities. In the marriage of Virginia and Dan, Demetria's half-brother Morgan was born. Remembering her childhood, the actress spoke of drunken scandals and fights. Her mother was repeatedly taken to the police station for drunk driving, family conflicts, and even arson. And tragically, Demetria was sexually abused at 15. According to the actress, it happened in her home and most likely with her mother's knowledge. Demi's stepfather and mother led an extremely unstable family life. They divorced and remarried twice, finally separating in 1980. For a large part of her life, the actress would struggle with her mother's alcoholism. In 1990, she paid for a treatment at a rehab clinic, but Virginia escaped from there. This would be the turning point, after which Demi would cut off contact until 1998. In that year, her mother told her daughter about her brain tumor diagnosis. They reconciled shortly before Virginia's death. By the way, the actress's biological father, Charles, appeared in 1995 in a TV show where he expressed a great desire to see his granddaughters, but Demi decided to ignore him. She does not communicate with her relatives on her father's side either. But let's go back to 1978. By that time, Demetria had already dropped out of high school in West Hollywood and started working at a modeling agency. At the same period, her neighbor, young actress Natasha Kinski, advised her to try her hand at acting, and Demi signed up for drama classes. In August 1979, the 16-year-old girl met Demi Moore, the musician who became her inspiration. In the 1980s, they wrote 3 songs together. The future actress also starred in the music video for their song, It's Not a Rumor. She still gets small sums from the distribution of the tracks. The only problem was that the guy was already married, but that did not stop him and Demi from moving in together. A few months later, Freddie filed for divorce, and immediately in February of 1981, he married his young beloved. By the way, even before the wedding, she began to use her husband's surname as a stage name. In the same year, Demi Moore got a minor role in the drama The Choice. In the following year, she starred in the horror film Parasite and began acting in the television soap opera General Hospital. The actress worked on this soap opera for 3 years and starred in 84 episodes. 1983 saw the actress starring in the erotic comedy Blame It on Rio, and in 1984, she played a cameo role in the TV series The Master and a very significant role in the movie No Small Affair. The actress was the lover of the main character, aspiring singer Laura. Then, Demi got a role in Joel Schumacher's St. Elmo's Fire.
Oh, God. And for Andre's Campbell Mushroom Barley, oh, chic.
Hi.
Working with such a famous director was an honor for the actress, but Schumacher made certain requirements for Demi. She had to stop using illegal substances. Moore underwent a course of rehabilitation and got rid of her addiction for good. Although the film did not receive good reviews from critics, it had a successful box office run and brought the actress her first fame. Amid the rising wave of success, the marriage of Demi and Freddie began to burst at the seams. The girl began an affair with actor Timothy Hutton and soon filed for divorce. It ended in 1985, but the actress has retained the Moore surname for the rest of her life. Her next boyfriend was Emilio Estevez. On the set of the film St. Elmo's Fire, the actress had a fling, which later even led to an engagement. In her next drama, About Last Night, in 1986, Moore showed her great acting talent and earned a fee of $300,000. According to her, from that moment on, she began to be more careful in choosing roles and scripts. In the same year, Demi starred in 2 films, the comedy One Crazy Summer and the adventure action movie Wisdom, in which she played the girlfriend of the main character, a gangster who imagined himself Robin Hood. The next movie, The Seventh Sign, brought the young actress a very impressive fee of $500,000. Demi played the mother of the unborn child who was foretold to save humanity from Judgment Day.
Your baby's due in February. The 29th.
How'd you know that?
It's kind of nice, isn't it? I mean, there isn't a 29th except for leap year. Makes it special somehow.
A little earlier, in 1987, Moore had a bright event in her personal life. At the film screening of Stakeout, where the actress came with her groom Emilio Estevez, she met Bruce Willis. 4 months later, Bruce and Demi arranged a spontaneous wedding in Las Vegas. According to the actors, their first daughter, Rumor, was conceived on their first wedding night. After the birth of the baby girl in 1988, the couple moved away from noisy Hollywood to Idaho. However, a long stay on maternity leave was not in Demi's plans. Already in 1989, she appeared in the TV series Moonlighting, in which her husband played one of the main roles. The crime comedy Where No Angels also released, and in 1990, she starred in the popular movie Ghost.
Sam, can you feel me?
With all my heart.
Says with all his heart.
I'd give anything if I could just touch you once more.
The film was warmly received by the audience and collected a huge box office. Demi received a fee of $750,000. Besides, the picture was nominated for an Oscar. The actress received a Golden Globe nomination and a Saturn Award. The love scene between the characters of Moore and Swayze became iconic in the history of world cinema. Also in 1990, she played in an episode of Tales from the Crypt, an anthology of more than 50 short, spooky, and funny stories. 1991 was a productive and important year for Demi. On July 20, her second daughter, Scout LaRue Willis, was born, and 3 films starring the actress were released. In The Butcher's Wife, she played a mysterious girl with clairvoyance and earned $2.5 million. In Mortal Thoughts, she was one of the friends involved in the death of the abusive husband, who, by the way, was played by Bruce Willis. The actress's fee was $1 million. In the comedy Nothing But Trouble, Moore played the charming lawyer Diane. This role added another $500,000 to her budget. Another landmark in the world of pop culture was the cover of Vanity Fair magazine with Demi in 1991. The photo of the actress caused a wide public outcry, as in the picture, Moore appeared completely naked in the 7th month of her pregnancy. The author of the photo was Annie Leibovitz, and the magazine was sold in the US in opaque bags. In 1992, Moore appeared in the critically acclaimed film A Few Good Men, where the actress co-starred with Tom Cruise and Jack Nicholson, receiving for the role of $2 million. In the next movie, the erotic drama Indecent Proposal, Demi played a girl who engages in an affair with a billionaire with her husband's permission. The actress won the MTV Movie Awards for Best Kiss, as well as a fee of $3 million. Soon after, the explicit thriller Disclosure was released, where Moore co-starred with Michael Douglas and raised her fee to $5 million.
Going down. Aw, don't tell me you're scared of me.
In 1994, the Willis-Moore family had another daughter, Tallulah Bell, and the actress's career kept going uphill. After a rather mediocre drama of 1995, Now and Then, with a fee of $500,000, the provocative movie The Scarlet Letter was released. Moore played a seductress of a priest, forced to wear the red letter mark on her clothes as punishment until her death.
Illusion. They are the lie, but you are allowing them to destroy everything that is good in you. What has happened to the man I love? Does he not still live inside?
Our love, woman, was a folly.
After this role, Moore became the face of feminism. She received $5 million for her work. The actress went on to voice Beavis and Butthead Do America and The Hunchback of Notre Dame, where she played Esmeralda. Moore was nominated for a second Golden Globe for her role in If These Walls Could Talk, where she played a widowed nurse in 1950s, and she won a Golden Raspberry for her role in The Juror, increasing her fee to $7.5 million. Such a busy filming schedule was bound to have an impact on the personal life of the actress. In 1995, the tabloids were full of headlines about the discord in the family of Hollywood's golden couple. Later, Moore admitted that the cause of the conflict was the desire of Bruce to make Demi a housewife. He wanted his wife to stay at home with the children, but she became the highest paid actress instead. For her role in the movie Striptease, she requested $12.5 million. No woman in Hollywood had ever done such a thing before.
Are you saying that I am in danger from a congressman?
No. You just let me know if you hear from him now.
How did I get so popular?
Demi took this job very seriously. She took up running and yoga, went on a diet, and even had a few plastic surgeries. And for a more in-depth study of the profession, Demi began to visit clubs, communicate with dancers, and study with trainers. The film was one of the key in her careers as an actress, but this did not prevent critics from giving her the title of the worst actress in 1996. The film was awarded 5 Golden Raspberries, including for the worst screen couple. However, the actress quickly managed to redeem herself by playing a Navy SEAL recruit in Ridley Scott's action drama film G.I. Jane.
I'm not here to make some kind of statement. All I care about is completing the training and getting operational experience. Just like everyone else, I suspect.
For her role in that film, she shaved her head, impressing Hollywood. For her bravery and talent, she was paid a huge fee of $11 million. Nevertheless, she won a Golden Raspberry Anti Award for that role. After the action film, the actress starred in Woody Allen's Deconstructing Harry, for which she was paid $450,000, and in the drama Destination Anywhere. Then she moved to Idaho and focused on raising her daughters. Since then, the career of Hollywood's most expensive actress has gone downhill. 3 years later, Moore played in the art house drama Passion of Mind, where the fee was $1.5 million. While there was a lull in the actress's career, her personal life became the most talked about event in Hollywood. After 13 years together, Bruce and Demi filed for divorce. Moore later explained that her husband wanted something new and exciting, describing the reason for the breakup with a short phrase, "He was 36 years old, rich and famous. That's all." After another 3 years, viewers were able to see Demi on the screens again. She appeared in an episode of the TV series Will and Grace, took part in the voiceover of the animated film The Hunchback of Notre Dame 2, and played a villain in the comedy action movie Charlie's Angels Full Throttle, for which she received the Golden Raspberry and a fee of $2 million.
Hello, angels.
Madison Lee.
Why? Why be an angel when I can play God?
In 2003, Demi met a new love, Ashton Kutcher. The public was amazed by the big age difference of the lovers. In addition, a few months after they met, they not only went out together, but also appeared there in the company of Bruce Willis. In 2005, the lovers got married. The ceremony took place according to Kabbalah, a trendy religious movement that captivated many show business stars in the 2000s. The joyous event was preceded by personal tragedy. At the beginning of a relationship with Ashton, Demi became pregnant but lost her child. Later, the couple began a long process of IVF, but the attempts were unsuccessful. Soon, several more films with the actress were released. They included Bobby, where Moore played a cranky alcoholic diva, as well as Half-Light Flawless and Mr. Brooks. In these movies, as in some previous ones, Moore's character emphasized the spirit of feminism. In the 2009 film Happy Tears, Demi played one of the sisters who returns to her childhood home to decide the fate of her father. And in 2010, there were only 2 movies with her, Bunraku, about a cowboy and a samurai who unite to fight against tyranny, and The Joneses, the story of a model family which turns out to be a project of a marketing company. In 2011, Demi Moore, amid rumors of her husband's infidelity, announced her decision to file for divorce. The reason for the separation was Kutcher's numerous affairs. This breakup turned out to be traumatic for the woman. She even ended up in a hospital with a nervous breakdown. Despite the ongoing personal drama in her life, Demi continued to work hard. That same year, 2011, she starred in several films. LOL, where Moore plays the mother of the main character, Margin Call, about top managers on Wall Street at the beginning of the economic crisis, and Another Happy Day, a drama film about family feuds. One of Demi's most famous films in the 2010s was the drama Very Good Girls. In this film, she showed her talent as a serious dramatic actress. In 2015, Moore appeared in the western Forsaken, playing a mother trying to save her daughter from danger. And a year later, she appeared in the comedy Wild Oats and the French-American drama Blind. The actress played the lover of Alec Baldwin's character.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for inviting me.
You're probably wondering why I asked you to come to dinner.
No, I was actually asking myself why I said yes.
In 2017, the actress joined the cast of the successful drama series Empire, playing a girl drawn into the violent world of the music industry. Over the next few years, she took part in several more interesting projects, demonstrating her versatile acting talent in a variety of genres. Demi voiced one of the characters in the series Animals, revealed her comedic talent in the film about a crazy bachelorette party, Rough Night, and in the film Love, Sonia, she played the role of a mother who tries to help her daughter in her search for love. In the 2019 comedy Corporate Animals, Demi Moore played the lead role, appearing as the head of a leading American company specializing in the production of edible tableware. Then her filmography was expanded with the thrillers Songbird and Brave New World.
We're not leaving without these people. Get that through your head.
I think we've done enough. I know I have. If it weren't for me, they'd be dead.
Yeah, and if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have a corpse in my crawl space.
In 2021, the photos of Moore from a fashion show by the Italian brand Fendi went viral. Demi surprised everyone with strange changes in appearance. The public immediately started discussing the consequences of unsuccessful plastic surgery of the actress. But later on the Naomi Campbell show, Demi dispelled the rumors about plastic surgery, appearing completely normal and stating that stage makeup was used for the show. In 2022, the actress continued her film career, appearing in 2 films. She took part in the musical Please Baby Please and played the bright role of Olivia in the action comedy The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. Besides, Demi joined the second season of the anthology series Feud and began work on the horror film Substance, the release date of which is not yet known. In the same year, 2022, the actress started dating a famous chef from Switzerland named Daniel Ham. The couple was first spotted together at Paris Fashion Week. However, less than a year later, Us Weekly reported that they broke up. Over the course of her career, Demi has appeared in many high-profile advertising campaigns. In 1988, she became the face of Diet Coke, and in 1993, she starred in Lux soap ads. Moore also became the muse of the cosmetics brand Oriflame and presented its Christmas products. And at the age of 58, along with her 3 daughters, the star appeared in a new lookbook for swimwear brand Andy Swim. The AT&T Telecommunications Company commercial starring Demi alongside her ex-husband's current wife, Mila Kunis, looks hilarious. The women act out an awkward moment during the reunion when they both take the stage to receive the Best Student Award. Although Kutcher's name is not mentioned, Moore and Kunis say they have a lot in common. Now, the net worth of the actress is estimated at $200 million. Demi made up for her rather poor childhood, constant moves, and lack of a permanent home with several successful real estate investments. One of them was a penthouse in Manhattan, bought by Demi Moore and her ex-husband Bruce Willis in 1990. The building in which the property was purchased is one of the most prestigious residential complexes in the city. The apartment occupies the top 2 floors and has a total area of about 7,857 square feet. Its most impressive part is the rooftop terrace, which offers panoramic views of the Empire State Building, Rockefeller Center, and Central Park. In 2017, the penthouse went on the market for $50 million. Moore also owned a home in Beverly Hills that she purchased with Ashton Kutcher. Located on the slope of a canyon, the house provides complete privacy, protecting the stars from neighbors and paparazzi cameras. It is a classic American 2-story mansion with a white facade and a tile roof. The sale price of the house has not been officially announced, but according to media reports, it was about $45 million. Some sources claim that Demi sold the house because of an accident that occurred on the property. In Demi's absence, one of the actress's assistants threw a party, and the next morning the body of a drowned 21-year-old guy was found in the pool. He seemed to have dozed off and fallen into the water without anyone noticing it in the dark. Demi is now the owner of a luxurious home located in Idaho. The 2-story mansion is built on about 14 acres of land and has room for all the Moore family's needs. The large panoramic windows allow them to enjoy stunning views of the mountains and surrounding nature. As far as we know, Demi is not particularly fond of cars and chooses only eco-friendly models. That's why she drives a Toyota Prius, a popular hybrid among environmentally conscious celebrities. Another significant expense for Demi is her passion for porcelain dolls. The actress has more than 2,000 of them in her collection, and they are insured for $2 million. Throughout her life, the actress has been haunted by talk of her plastic surgeries. According to rumors, she spent about $311,000 on a complete transformation from head to toe. They even say that the actress spent her very first fee on breast surgery, and since then she cannot stop. We do know, however, that the first thing she fixed was not her breast, but her lazy eye, and now it is practically unnoticeable. Speaking of the latest news in the actress's life, one can't help but mention Bruce Willis and the diagnosis of frontotemporal dementia. Demi has maintained a great relationship with their former spouse, and they even spent the lockdown in 2020 in the same house with their daughters. According to recent news reports, the actor no longer recognizes his loved ones, but Moore supports Bruce, their mutual daughters, and his current family. Demi Moore easily manages to break stereotypes and set her own rules all her life. She is not afraid to take part in provocative photo shoots, demand steep royalties, and dump unloved men. Leave a like for Demi's courage and let us know in the comments which role you think is her best.
See you later, alligator.